Hi everybody on YouTube. It's Rachel here and Hannah. Come and get in the frame. There she is. I wanted to make this little video as an update on food. We did baby-led weaning with Hannah, so I'll call this a baby-led weaning progress update. Hannah is 1 week shy of 15 months, and she's been eating solid food since she was about 1 week shy of 6 months. Overall, this kid has been an awesome eater. I give baby-led weaning 2 thumbs up and a lot of the credit to that. I know that so much with parenting, it's not all about what you do. Every kid is different. It's all about each kid is going to bring something different to the table. So I'm not trying to say that baby-led weaning is what is helping her to be such a good eater, or if you don't have a good eater, it's because you didn't do baby-led weaning. There's no right or wrong way to parent a child. There's no right or wrong way to teach them how to eat solid food, but for us it really has been awesome. So where we are now is that, like I said, she's 15 months almost. She eats 3 meals a day and 2 snacks, usually. Occasionally she eats more snacks or less, but always the 3 meals. She drinks whole cow's milk from a sippy cup. And yeah, so right now, like a typical day of food, she eats an egg for breakfast with, with some type of a fruit, sometimes a starch like a bready item, sometimes potatoes, but there's always an egg in there. Sometimes it's just an egg, and she will have already had milk that morning. Let's see, snack is generally something like cheese and fruit, or a little bit of a leftover entree type of food, or maybe a piece of bread with some almond butter on it. Lunch, her dad generally feeds her lunch, so I don't know all that much, but he feeds her stuff maybe like macaroni and cheese with tuna in it, or just bits of leftover stuff, like a leftover entree with a leftover vegetable, maybe a salad, typical stuff. And for us, for dinner, I'm generally the one with her at dinner. She eats whatever I'm eating, so I make whatever, you know. She loves taco, meat, spaghetti type food. She just eats a little portion of whatever I'm eating. One thing I've found really interesting with the whole baby-led weaning, like progression, when you're first starting out with baby-led weaning, you give them all their food in big pieces. As she has progressed, as her, pincer grasp has gotten better, and as she's been better able to manipulate the food in her mouth, she prefers her food to be cut up in small pieces. I think that's really interesting. So usually now I cut her food up in little pieces. Some things I keep big, like pieces of celery, some vegetables, and I honestly can't remember when, but for a good while now, over a month, we've been working with her with a fork. So I give her a fork, just like a little salad fork. I'll put food on it and give it to her. And just in the last maybe 2 weeks or so, she's really been working on stabbing the food herself or scooping the food herself. Not very successful yet, but you can tell she really likes doing that. It's really cool to watch. The major downside to that is she has become a super slow eater because she's, playing with the food and working with the fork. So, I mean, sometimes we're sitting there at dinner for like upwards of 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and I just have to be like, okay, kid, eat this food, please, or it's done. Sometimes she is picky. I couldn't tell you why. Like, for a long time, she refused bananas. I haven't even bought bananas in a while because she refused them for so long. Sometimes she loves applesauce. Sometimes she won't eat it. Green bean, it's just, I don't know, I think it's part of being a toddler. The things I know she's going to eat always are actually relatively few. Like when she's not liking whatever I give her, majority of the time I give her yogurt. We just give her plain whole milk organic yogurt, nothing in it. She always eats the yogurt, loves that. Usually she will eat applesauce. We've been giving her the applesauce in the little pouch thingies. Usually she'll eat that. And usually, for the most part, bread type of products, she doesn't refuse. I try to not give her too much of that stuff though, because I just feel like there's more nutrient-rich choices in meat and fruit and vegetables and dairy. Yes. Yes. So overall, my impression of baby-led weaning is that it is awesome. I really feel like I don't know exactly how other kids who are her age, like what level they are with their food, self-feeding, what they can eat, what they like. But I get the impression, I get the feeling that she's pretty advanced. And I think that the baby-led weaning is the credit for that. She's eaten a wide variety of food from the very beginning. I've never been like afraid to give her anything. We've only had a very few like bad experiences. We went to an Indian restaurant once, and I knew the food was spicy, but she's had spicy food before. She liked it at first, and then all of a sudden she was just like, ah! And like wouldn't eat. I had to scoop food out of her mouth, and she would not eat another bite. She wouldn't eat the rice, nothing. So I felt pretty bad because I was too spicy, but other than that, I mean, she'll eat whatever I give her. And it's awesome. We don't eat a whole lot of restaurant food. We cook at home, and I'm very into, my food being, can't think of like a good way to describe it, but nutrient dense. Sometimes I eat a paleo diet. I work at an organic produce wholesale house, so I'm very into natural, crunchy type stuff. So the stuff I'm giving her, the stuff I make, I feel totally good giving her. Not to say that I am like holier than thou or, have super high standards. Right now in the crock pot, I'm making like a chicken stew, and it has cream of mushroom soup in it. Regular old Campbell's, not even the healthier whatever. Okay. So I am not like very rigid in my standards. I'm not on paleo right now, so we're eating tons of starch and cookies and all kind of good holiday stuff. But when I'm paleo, she eats a lot more paleo style because I don't want to have half a piece of bread to have to clean up after her. But she definitely likes it when Mama eats starch. She loves bagels and all that stuff. Anyway, so please let me know in the comments if you have any questions about baby-led weaning. I can go more into what is it, how does it work, that kind of stuff if you want to hear more about that. I'll probably do a video about our equipment. I love our high chair. I think it's really well suited to baby-led weaning, and which spoons and little cups and bowls and stuff we've used. I also have taught her, sorry, I'm just checking my time. Taught her how to drink out of a real cup. And I can show you the cups that we use and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so it's about time for us to have our dinner tonight. So wrap this up. Thanks so much for watching. Hope to see you soon. Okay, bye-bye.